Moving everything around here. Okay. Let me get rid of this part. Got it.
Green light.
Okay, Pete, that is the green light from the control room that I am waiting for. Obviously, we are a few minutes late in the world of electronics and technical difficulties. We are going to kick off the show now. We apologize for anybody that was sitting there waiting at 8 p.m. sharp. Sometimes things happen. So here we are. Let's do an official kickoff. My name is Mike, aka Munster Rc, owner and operator of Carryallrc, coming at you again for another Saturday night live stream edition of the Rad Rc Show. A couple of RC addicted dads giving you, I don't know, the world of RC through our lens. That's the best way I can put it. We're sharing our adventure with you and the way we see it week after week. If you are a repeat customer coming back for more, I want to thank you personally. If this is your first time stumbling across the show, welcome. We always encourage you to stop by, hit the bell, and subscribe. It's what will get you qualified for all the goodies that we like to give away. It's what helps keep the lights on here. Now, like any good show, you are going to notice this is a two-man team, a tag team effort. I am here with my co-host with the mostest, my friend Peter Lundberg. How are you, sir?
Hey man, how you doing? Good to be back. I was just reflecting on last week's episode. What an episode! We did the charity for Operation 11 Charlie, Team Garage Hack. What a great episode! I was thinking about that today and the engagement we had in the chat room, and the computer designs they brought forward. Hands down, what a great show! It's nice to see the community come out with the bidding on the Operation 11 Charlie. People putting money up and yeah, like you said, we gave away a garage. The Rad Show put a scale garage towards it. It was just a great show all around. And, this week was interesting. Everybody's getting hot and heavy about the Pro, the Axial SCX Pro. I know Trail's got their eyes on that. So, yeah, a lot going on, a lot of drops. And, it's going good, for the RC community. Like you said, Beat the Creeks coming up fast and the furious. And, yeah, it's been good, man. I'd like to thank our sponsors each week. Companies we work with help collaborate and get ideas for the show. Carryallrc, Treal Hobby, CowRc, Rebel RC, Crazy Crawler Foams, Powerhobby, 2.4 Designs, Crawler Cult RC, RC Misfits, Scale Rad, Adventure RC, Wesmade, RC Prorack, FMS, Race Place Hobbies, Remote Control Hobbies Orlando, and soon we will be bringing on new sponsors in the near future. So, these sponsors have been very great to us. They work with Mike and I, collaborating, whether it's giving us product for giveaways. And Mike, we're, I think, 463. We're getting to that 500 mark. And,
Oops.
we're almost there. Mike and I, like we said, the story behind this show was just two friends getting together, Facebook Live, just talking about RC. And, it turned into something special. So help us out, share the page. We got Facebook channel, we got YouTube channel, we got Instagram channel. We got Mike was telling me the guests lined up for the coming weeks are gonna blow your socks off if we get these people that Mike has been telling me. So definitely help support the show. In the chat room, we got Matt Thompson, we got Starting Over RC, Jason Edwards, our buddy Jeff, Mark's RC page, Jeremy Kilburn, our buddy J Teams RC, and Mike Devlin. And I'm sure there's a lot of people in the background. So thank you guys for tuning in, taking a little hour. Apologize for the delay. It's not often that both Mike and I have technical difficulties. It's either me or him, but tonight it was both of us. So apologize for the delay, but we got a hell of a guest. I mean, all I could say is I won't mention nothing, but if you know what this is, you'll know who we're bringing on. Great guy in the RC community. Met him at USTE. Fantastic guy. Great brand. Great products. I'll let Mike talk more, but I like your shirt, by the way. I'm gonna have to put something similar so I could match. It's upside down, but
I
First time.
I know you're tracking the package, so we put some surprises in there so you can get one of these yourself. We put some direct-to-garment transfers in there for you to make a Rad Show shirt. You can appreciate this. I know
I do.
our friend,
my gums appreciate it too.
yes, our friend over at Headhunter Studio, Mark, he gets it. He's a Skull guy also.
I didn't know.
Yeah. You know, listen, it's just poking fun. There's a lot of meaning behind the skull cam. Obviously, it's how everything got started. That the center of the axe, man, it was, hey, we need a circle. Like, boom, it's how it all started. So Judd Rummage actually came up with the idea when he's like, dude, if we do not turn that thing into a logo and have some fun with it, we're failing on all fronts.
No, it was a great idea, great concept, and
yeah,
I'm excited for that package, man. You gotta love the shipping when it doesn't come with it.
Well,
I usually get stuff fast from you.
I can tell you what's in there.
No, I know. That's why I was waiting by the door half the day, and maybe.
So last week, though, the Team Garage Hack guys, holy crap, professional. That was the first time we had somebody come with a PowerPoint. Now, Haley was amazing. I mean, that girl took us on a class through the world of Zoom and taught us how to be, you know, put our game face on and taught us how to be professional. Oscar Ramirez from Aka, I mean, same thing, game face on. When we bring these guests, man, these guys come prepared. And Team Garage Hack, like, bravo, freaking PowerPoint, dude.
Yeah, I mean, when you watch the replay of that show, I mean, you know, just the fact that people were throwing bids out, you know, just you know, for a fundraiser and, you know, the collaboration.
It was totally spontaneous. That was guerrilla style. We had no idea that was coming.
Yeah, that was a great show.
So we can come back full circle to everything. We're not going to leave our good friend Rich hang out there in the dark the whole time. So towards the end, we can talk V2 Smashers, what's been coming from.
Look at that drop today, right? Look at that drop this week.
I got, we got the Smasher here. So we'll talk about that towards the end of the show. But yeah, let's bring Rich on. I'm going to pull up my this or that questions a while, and then I'll pop over to the chat room. We can follow along with people out there in the chat room. There he is.
Hey.
Rich, look at you. You weren't worried. Yeah, what kind of backdrop would I have? Look at you, man.
Yeah, put some stuff out.
Bravo.
Hello, everybody.
Why don't we start like this, Rich? We're going to let you give a formal introduction and tell the world who you are, and we'll come back full circle with some Q&A and a little recap where we're going in 2023, all that good stuff. But tell us who you are.
Yeah, well, Rich Muller, Jconcepts. I've been with Jconcepts 13 years now. February 1st was my 13th year anniversary. Main focus here is the product photography and events, and I do a lot of stuff with the crawlers and stuff, just helping out and ideas and stuff. 13 years with Jconcepts. Prior to that, I had a hobby shop with a racetrack. That's how I met Jason. My dad and I had a hobby shop since started 2004, I think we started. Went through there, did that for a long time. My dad kept on when I started with Jconcepts, and he actually turned it into a gun shop. So it was a gun shop for the last few years. He's retired now; it's all closed up. But we had a nice little 10-scale track, nice building. We hosted a lot of Jconcept events, and my background is film and movies and stuff like that. So I kind of married the two. You know, my love for RC and my love for making movies and videos and taking photos. And just hit up Jason one day and say, hey, you need somebody full time. You know, I wouldn't mind just doing something different. So I've been here ever since. So doing RC since, I don't know, I was 15. You know, back in 84, I built my first kit, Tamiya Mud Blaster kit. So I've been RC a long time.
That's an easy dot to connect, photography, video, and RC anymore. the social media side is a huge part of the RC community now, especially, the world that we're living in. We're all going to Instagram and Facebook daily to go see these videos. Are you an editor also, or is that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
No
that's what my original job here was, to do all the videos, the product videos, the editing and all that. So I do that. Been doing that for a long time. So I did that back when, we were cutting film and we were doing, I had banks of VCRs to cut video and stuff. So yeah, I've been doing that since early 90s. I've been video editing. So
is there a software or an app that you could share with us that you would recommend?
Right now, I've been using Adobe Premiere Pro for a long time. That one's a little hard to get into because you're paying a subscription. But DaVinci Resolve, it's a little, it's on the pro end, but DaVinci Resolve, you can download a free version of that and really learn some high-end editing. That's what I'm using right now, is DaVinci Resolve, because you can do the editing, you can do the coloring, you can do the effects, titles, all in one program. It's amazing.
And that's what I'm looking for, something to, there's a lot of cool things you can pay for, but to have your logo and have like a tornado or twister come in and like blow it up and smoke and all that kind of cool effect. It's a lot of...
Yeah, DaVinci Resolve, look at that one. It's a very high-end pro program. I mean, $300, you can buy the full version. You get some more effects and some more, back-end stuff that, some pros need, but the free version is amazing.
Well, I was going to say the Adobe Premiere, I think it was about $300 is what I spent on that a few years back. Back in the day when you had to go to Best Buy and actually buy the software, come home and
now it's like $50 a month they charge. So.
Okay.
So.
It is quality. And there was a lot of video and photo. You could do both.
Yeah, Photoshop and Lightroom. So yeah, I still use all the Adobe products, Lightroom, adjust everything there, and then do the fine tuning in Photoshop, and then editing in the After Effects, doing the effects stuff. But DaVinci Resolve is not an easy program. You definitely have to watch a lot of YouTube videos to learn the ins and outs and where you're at. But for the most part, that's the program to go with, I'd say, for somebody just wanting to do some video editing and stuff. That's a great tip.
I mean, apps have made it very easy, and I'm constantly getting Instagram spam from people wanting to send them your logo for $50. They'll send you 2 or 3 filtered effects. And it's an option. I've known people that have done it, but it's frustrating to me because I know it's just a filter. I mean, it's such a
it's a lot of it's just a template that people use. Put your logo in 2 minutes, and it's crazy stupid. I can do some stuff for you.
Well, that's good to know. I'm probably going to send you a logo and be like, come on, help me out here, Rich.
Sure.
Well, thank you for the smooth introduction, and congratulations on 13 years. Any more, being stable in a job that long, bravo, good for you.
It's been the longest, it's been good.
Now, there is a guy who is the boss. I mean, I don't want to speak behind his back here, but obviously there's somebody that's steering, or there's the head guy.
Yeah, Jason's the Jconcepts. So him and his wife Allison, they run the office and stuff. They run the business. Jason's mom is a good part of it too. We have a good group here. We have a good crew here. But Jason Rona, he's the back in the day, he was a big racer back in the 90s, and did stuff with Associated, worked with Proline, and then he started doing stuff out of his garage, just making bodies and developing tires, and one thing led to another, and here we are. It's been
still one of my favorite tires.
Yeah.
Is that the landmine you have there? Yeah. Nice.
The landmine's been a
very, very popular. Comp scene eats them up. I hear nothing but good things.
Yeah, landmines.
So much new respect for what a mom and pop business this is. I was really under the impression Jconcepts was a much bigger corporate. No,
not at all. It's just Jason. Jason he designs everything. He's the designer, does all the designing, and Allison runs the day-to-day office and warehouse and stuff. And we got a good warehouse crew, packs orders for the website, and we got a small crew up front. Paul Wynn, he's another pro racer from back in the day. He does all the body designs. We got Mac Davis here. He's been racing for a long time, and he's in customer service and stuff. And we got a few other people doing office work and stuff. But yeah, it's a small crew.
That's fantastic. We love that. We love supporting the small mom and pops. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So we're going to go back to a great segment of the show that we started about 4 weeks ago. It's called This or That. This will kind of get the vocal cords loosened up a little bit, I guess, to relax. It's kind of fun. It's worked very well on a one-on-one scenario. It's called This or That. I'm going to throw out. Now, I'm telling you now, I removed one thing, and it probably would have worked for you because you guys are on the east side of the country. And
we're in Florida, and I grew up in Jersey, but I have no idea what the heck water ice is. So
you all right? I'm
from Jersey, and I've never heard water ice.
Peter, tell me I'm not alone here with this water ice thing. I can't believe it. So I've taken the water ice one off the list.
Would have been ice cream anyway.
Okay. All right. So this is a man that's watched this show before. So, all right. I promise you people, this is the last time we're going with this list of questions. After this, I'm going to change them up a little bit because the people at home, I think, have them memorized now. But Peter, start that 1 minute clock. We're going to go rapid fire. Do you prefer call or texting?
Texting.
PlayStation or Xbox?
PS5 all the way.
Poker or blackjack?
Blackjack for sure.
Lexan or hard body?
That's a tough one. I've got all Lexan here, but I prefer the hard body.
I didn't want to jam you up there because you knew you had to say Lexan. Yeah. So we're going to skip water ice and ice cream. Burger or hot dog?
They're both great, but if they're in front of me, I'd grab a cheeseburger.
All right. Ketchup or mustard?
Boy. Over the two, probably I would use more ketchup.
Okay. Do you prefer a flat rail truck or a C-channel scale truck?
I like the C-channel stuff. That's what I'm running.
Scale, yes. 1.9s or 2.2?
1.9. That's everything I run.
And everybody wants to come back with the 1.55 answer. So maybe I might have to go in and see who's really a tiny tire guy or a big basher. Sure. Yeah. Coke or Pepsi?
Not a soda drinker, but I'd probably choose Coke.
Okay. Well, we can end the show now, Pete. All right. Cat or dog?
Dog.
An action movie or comedy?
Yeah, I'd probably go with an action movie. Probably like those better.
Do you prefer a sunrise or a sunset?
Sunset. I'm not up early.
Are you a country guy or a city guy?
Oh boy, I love the city. I live in the country.
Okay, that's city life, man. It's not for me.
It's a good to visit.
Yes, I don't mind going home at the end of the day. Scale or performance?
I like scale.
Facebook or Instagram?
Yeah, I'm stuck with Facebook. I
really?
do that more for work for anything. So Facebook, unfortunately.
Samsung or iPhone?
iPhone. I'm Apple everything.
All right, good. We can keep the show going, Pete. Do you prefer unicorns or dragons?
Ooh, dragons for sure.
UFO or Bigfoot?
UFO.
Air guitar or air drums?
I'm a drummer, so I got to go with the air drums.
Are you? Oh, dude, we need to talk. My son just got drums, so I've been pounding. There's the best way I'll put it. The wine or beer?
Right now, this time I'd say wine. I'm more of drinking wine than beer, but I love beer.
Tattoos or piercings?
Tattoos.
Are you a drive fast or a drive slow kind of guy?
Boy, probably fast.
Faster? All right. Do you prefer driving or being a passenger?
Driving.
Driving. All right. That's it. We're done. That's our segment of this or that. You pass. We'll give you an A.
All right.
So the RC community has been searching for its path forward, and vendors have been throwing a little bit of everything at us, but there is no doubt we can talk about the no prep drag racing scene, and Jconcepts has gotten behind this with their bodies. Have you been to a no prep drag race? Or
Yeah, the guys that run here in Florida at the Don Garlics Museum. So I've been to that event. I've been to the one in Texas, the big, drawing a blank on the name, but yeah, been to a few of them.
they pull some cash money. Like there's some big purses that go. I mean, I've been hearing rumors of like $25,000. Maybe that's a total purse, but you know, a kid can walk away with an $8,000 check. Is the rumor? Like
up in the 20s. Yeah, the winner gets all 20 plus grand, and they have the option of sharing it. But usually they just take the money. But yeah, it's crazy. It's a lot of luck. It's a lot of things got to go your way to get there. But they're the top guys definitely get up there.
What I'm interested to know, I'm looking to build a flat rail truck as soon as the pro build gets here. Do you happen to have a body behind you that I know you dropped a new body at USTE? Do you have something that you would recommend? What would Jconcepts recommend for a flat rail comp build?
Well, we did get the pros. We're looking at it. Right now, we probably have the Creep and the Power Master. Those probably are ones that you can cut a lot of these guys cut these down.
Okay. Yep.
Real short. So they've been running these Creep bodies a lot.
That's it. Hold that back up there. That's a nice paint job on there. Is that a scale rat patina?
No, this is an older one. This is soot scale painting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a name from the past.
Yeah. I haven't talked to him in a long time, but yeah, he did a lot of my old bodies.
I just scraped his sticker off my 1-to-1 car today. It's a name we have not heard in a while. Fantastic. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, he did my Ford back here too. And you can see he did this guy too. This is another soot.
Nice.
So he did this for me a long time ago.
Very cool. I love it. So yes, I have seen a lot of the comp guys start cutting those almost in half, and you get that low center of gravity squat. Yeah. Do you guys do anything sort of like a power wagon where it's just a cab only yet?
Don't tell anybody, but coming soon.
Holy crap.
This is exclusive for the show. So
that is fantastic.
Coming soon. And we also have a Ford.
Bravo.
So we do have the Creep cab only as well.
Okay.
2 additions to that lineup.
So. That's perfect. That's what I'm talking about right there. Perfect. Yeah, now, what was it that you brought to USTE? Is that the yellow one I'm seeing there in the corner?
So the Corvair.
So yep.
The Corvair Lakewood. Scale Rat did do this one. So get my
very nice. But, very nice.
This is the Corvair Lakewood body, 12.3.
Perfect. So, that was getting a lot of attention and a lot of great comments. People were really excited about this. Wow.
Nice.
Very nice. Have you and Jason started going towards any sort of Lexan insert interior or anything like that yet? Or is that
we've looked at them, and it's a possibility. I do have one of the interiors in my, it's not ours, but I did put an interior in my Power Master.
Okay.
So it's something definitely looking at. I don't see why not.
Yeah. It seems a box that could be checked as people want to get the inner fenders, and they want to get the even a Lexan interior just to get that look, and
fits with the body, easy to do, for sure.
How about micros? We went down saying 2022 was the year of the micro. Do you guys have a micro body yet, or?
Micro, you're talking about these things, right?
Yes, 24. Yeah.
So we got
little ones.
We got the Creep, we got the Power Master, we got a Ford, we got a Chevy.
Awesome.
Coming away. We got a lot of tires. So some new tires coming too. So some wheels.
Fantastic.
So, we've been doing a lot of this stuff. The monster trucks. You're
You got do you have wheels for the FMS Smasher, the monster truck?
yeah,
like a
Yeah,
1 inch.
right?
our tribute wheel. Yeah, our tribute wheel will works on that.
Oh, awesome.
So I don't have one. Have one across. If I can grab it, but yeah, our tribute wheels, and we have the Renegades tires, and the gold years. So yeah, we have tires and wheels that fit on that.
Fantastic. Now you can't talk about Jconcepts without talking about the racing scene. As far as buggies go, you guys are always up there in the podium and magazines and all over the place. So you guys have a lot of support for the buggy racers, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
That's our bread and butter. That's our big. That's where Jason comes from, and that's the monster truck stuff is his playtime and stuff. But yeah, the 8 scale, 10 scale racing is definitely our bread and butter for sure.
Is that something that you go to also, or
From time to we have another photographer, Hannah.
Okay.
She does a lot of those events, and I do a lot of the monster truck scale events. So, but when schedules don't work out, I do go to those events. So yeah, I love them all. Any of those events, I love just taking pictures of them and being there.
Because you've been at the scale stuff, USTE, for example. You've been there since the beginning, right?
Yeah.
You've gone every year.
Yeah, I got all 7 of my banners. So
good for you. Look at you.
7 years. I have my thank you plaque over on the wall.
That's fantastic.
Being there since the beginning. So
I think we actually did a little tribute walk on Sunday, kind of through the vendor row area. And I mean, I had to stop to personally thank you for what you're doing. The support that you give back to the RC community, it does not go unrecognized. Sure. And I mean, it's fantastic to have that kind of vendor support at an event. We only wish there would be more vendors like you putting that kind of love back into it.
Right. Yeah, appreciate it for sure.
What did you think of USTE? Because me personally, I'll get the ball rolling. I really think it might have been it's not a stretch to say it had to be the biggest one of the since. It's been the biggest one yet with vendor support, and not to mention the amount of participants. It was huge.
How many people you think were there in attendance on
well
PJ?
I'm going to say over 1,000. I would have to say that
the numbers were over 1,000 for sure.
Yeah,
not on one day, but over the weekend, 1,000 plus people.
Right. I think you worded that perfectly. I wouldn't be able to say at one given time what was the most there, but the show and shine. Seeing the amount of cars that were lined up in that show and shine, and that's not even a true
wasn't even all the cars.
Correct. That's not even a gauge to be able to see how many people were there. I mean, I still had 4 or 5 cars back at my table. You're like,
I didn't put any out. So
right. So it was not a gauge to measure how many people were there. And maybe it's a little lopsided also, because I'm sure one person probably entered 2 or 3 trucks.
Or 4 cars. Yeah.
But still, it was probably the biggest show and shine I ever saw. And next level.
The builds are amazing. Definitely past what we're doing, but something I'd like to be able to do for sure.
So I'm assuming Beat the Creek must be next on your agenda. Is that the next?
We're all set to go to that. Yep, that's the next official one on my calendar. But we'll be there for that. Last year was my first year at Beat the Creek.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, same
we're
here.
In Florida, so I never really went up there. So
okay.
We did travel, all over, but it just wasn't on our radar, wasn't on our calendar. So, but yeah.
And as far as Jconcepts traveling, you guys make your presence felt when you come. You guys have a big display. We're
definitely somewhere every weekend. So there's someone from the shop at an event every weekend. So
I remember that at USTE when I met you. I looked.
It's a big booth.
It was a big booth. It was right next to Rebel, Mike. My mom.
Yeah.
It's not a 10 by. I mean, it's a big display, and it's well done and well thought out. And
we bring a lot of stuff with us. Try to
you
show
guys
off.
definitely have a good setup.
Yeah, it's been good.
When you're at those events, like UST, are you vending or do you let your authorized dealers make? Do you treat UST as an expo to kind of debut your stuff, or
we do. I don't bring everything. I bring a lot of stuff that I think people would like and not have to worry about having to pay shipping and all that. So I try to bring the bare minimum, but
okay.
I was stuck in the booth all weekend with sales. I had my dad with me, he ran the hobby shop, so he kind of knows the business, but he's been out of the crawler stuff since, we did the crawler stuff back in 2014, 2013, back in the early days. We had the crawler check at the shop. We had all that, back with the just axial and stuff. But yeah, I was stuck in the booth all weekend. I think I hit trails Sunday a little bit, so just to get photos, really. So
were you able to get out on Thursday? That's kind of like
by the time I got there and set up, and just I wasn't ready, and just by the time everything was set up and everything, I was ready for some food.
The food, yeah. The food trucks that they bring in,
this year finally they had a lot of trucks, and besides just that one that everybody had to wait for. Yeah, it was a good choice this year.
Did you get over to taste and sample all the food trucks at all? Do you know, did they have that donut truck?
We had donuts. Yeah, I got donuts one day. I got some what was it, lemonade? They had the lemonade. My dad got a cheesesteak, so we split a cheesesteak on Sunday. So yeah, it was good stuff. Was the donut worth it? I wish I would have gotten it. It was. They were good.
Oh, hang on here. I'm getting feedback. I wanted to, Peter, do we need to pause to welcome anybody new in here?
Yeah, we got, let's see. We got Singus Cheeseman 2012, Murd Deep. Jeff, we said Bobby Mack. What's up, Bobby? Nitro 531 and Bobby Lindquist.
Perfect.
For joining us tonight.
I messed up here. I was trying to follow along with some of the comments, make sure we didn't miss any questions coming in for him.
Mike Devlin and Jan. So thank you guys for joining.
Fantastic. Any questions coming in, Pete, that we need to pause for?
No.
No. All right. This is usually about the time when Sergeant Major lights us up with good feedback and the in the know what we should be talking about.
Yeah.
It's actually quiet tonight.
All right. Well, Sergeant Major, wake up. We're waiting for you. So obviously you guys continue to support people like Operation 11 Charlie and continue to support all the great events that pop up, Beat the Creek, USTE. Anything else on your radar that maybe we wouldn't expect to see you at?
Got some monster truck events I'll be heading out toward. Those are toward summer, after the summer. So there's a bomber event, and I'm drawing a blank on the name, up in Georgia, coming up in July, I believe. So I might try to make it to that one. So that we were going to sponsor that event. But yeah, nothing crawler wise. Cotton, I guess, has got a little crawler thing here that we'll be checking out on the weekends. So I'll be checking out his little crawl spot, hopefully, coming up soon.
Fantastic. Yeah. You're right. There's never any shortage of things to do. There's always something somewhere. It's kind of hard to schedule everything, and sometimes so badge of honor for you to be able to get back to USTE, but smart also.
It's in our backyard, so it's easy for us.
Gotcha.
We're an hour and a half.
How far is it away?
It's an hour and a half.
Oh man.
So hour 45 minutes. So that's an easy one.
I'm jealous of that.
I remember when Mike and I went, right? So we called each other up. We actually did, what do we pack? How do we pack? We got to disassemble all the truck. And, you could see how many trucks Mike have, how many I have. Trying to pick three.
Right. What you want
to
for
bring
flying
with you for a show and shine. And you got to take apart 90% of the truck. I remember when I brought my TF2, half of it broke, because of shipping on a plane, and all my scale stuff broke, and flying is not
no, not for these
very
trucks.
Difficult. Very difficult.
Pain, yeah.
I don't know if you heard the horror story. The guy that traveled with us this year, Tyler, lost his trucks. So
I didn't hear that. What
they did his luggage did not come home with him.
Wow.
So yeah, when we left, like it was a complete debacle for me getting home. I barely made the plane. I was running because TSA took everything. They took my backpack, my luggage. They took everything apart. I'm like, guys, like my plane's taking off in 5 minutes. Ran to the gate, got to the plane as they're like shutting everything down, getting ready to close the door. I'm like, wait. And as I'm trying to go down the aisle and get on the plane, I'm 19 rows back in the plane. I hit everybody on the way through the aisle. Bam, bam, bam. So I'm walking. I'm dressed like a walking billboard going on this plane. People are looking at me already. So by the time the stewardess comes over to me, she's like, do you need help? I'm like, I'm gassed. I'm like, I barely can breathe. I need water. Please help me. So we get my luggage up. And now she looks at me. She's like, sir, now I need you to take a 2-hour nap. I don't want to hear another word out of you. I'm like, look,
good idea.
I'm going to sleep. You won't hear another word out of me. But yeah, Tyler, when he landed in Ohio, his luggage didn't come with him.
Wow.
Yeah, talk about a crappy ride home when you know how many thousands of dollars is tied up in that luggage. Long story short, he did get it back eventually. It took a couple days until they got everything sorted out, but I probably would not want to leave the airport like that night. Like, you know what, I'm going to get a hotel nearby or pull up a seat here. I'll wait for the next plane.
Definitely need that back.
Oh, what a hard traveling's tough, man. It's a tough gig. And I think, you know, I had an eye-opener when, you know, convinced the wife that, hey, listen, this is the hobby that I'm taking over now. This is what I want to try and do. The first time when I realized that men are setting up tents and going out camping for 3-4 days at a time, like, I'm like, there's no way my wife is going to believe me. Like, she's going to think I'm cheating on her, doing drugs. Like, she's like, I'm calling BS. You are not sleeping in the woods with an RC car. What are you really doing? The things that we do for this hobby, I'm telling you, it's so it is a small niche. We are a small piece of the pie in the social media world. So it drives me insane when, you know, it brings man drama and tiny truck drama in this world. Like, how can we have so much tension and such a, you know, we're the only ones that understand each other. We all talk the same language. I wish we could check the jealousy and the drama at the door sometimes and just embrace and support one another. But, you know, all we can do is lead by example and continue to thank the vendors like Jconcepts for all you guys do. And we can't wait to see what is new in 2023, 24, like what you guys are working on. And Rich, you can know, as we were starting to drop a seed with people that we were bringing you on as a guest, the amount of feedback, like, you can hear people trash talk a lot of people behind their back, but everybody had nothing but great things to say about you. You are a genuine gem, sir.
There's behind the camera, so this is all new for me.
Well, I knew you were a little hesitant and weren't sure about the backdrop and how to get through a lot of things, but you are a true master, sir. There's not many people that can hold that kind of reputation. There's only a few in that 1% bracket, and you are one of them. So continue to keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
We got a question.
Please fire away.
So, hey, Rich, any surprises in store for this year with Jconcepts? Some of the bodies.
I held some stuff back from USTE. I have some stuff sitting here right on my desk that I'm not going to raise up, and so we'll leave some surprises for Beat the Creek for sure.
Fantastic.
It's gonna have something new to show off. So
awesome.
But we did get that little drop earlier. The Ford. Yeah.
We got the two. We got a whole bunch of bodies coming out, and they're all going to come out right at the same time. So as soon as I get all the pictures taken of them and everything's done, wrapped up. But we've got I think 5 or 6 bodies that are all going to drop within the same week.
So
now,
Fish and Bill, you have to rewind about 20 minutes to see what he showed.
That's it.
Yeah, that will get him excited.
This one came out really good. So.
That's gorgeous.
Oh, that's a good body.
So this is Dark Side Design paints these up for us.
No kidding.
So
that's a name.
That's a great paint job. That's gorgeous.
Yeah. So this one's gonna be nice.
That is sharp. I mean, and everything depends on the, you know, you have a lot of pressure here because the photograph, the body, the paint job, everything matters when releasing a body. We've seen some ones fall flat, and sometimes it's a good body, but if the paint job sucks, it makes the body look like crap. And if the photos aren't on point, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'll give you an example. I was on the website before and I was telling Mike I'm going to get into the drag racing. I'm probably going to start out with a DR10. And so I went on your website before the show and I was looking at the drag bodies. And like to Mike's point, it's all about how the perception is in the photo. Like those drag bodies are insane. Like I was looking at every one and I'm like, wow, the picture, the quality, the paint job, it just pops, you know. So
that's what we try to do.
Does Jconcepts do any pre-painted bodies at all? Do you guys get into that?
We don't have anything pre-painted. No, everything's clear.
All clear. Okay.
Clear. These actually, these new ones are actually pre-cut now. We're going to start offering pre-cut.
Oh, that's cool.
One extra step you don't have to do. So a lot of these will be pre-trimmed already.
And I think that's a matter of what preference, because I've seen painters like painting them uncut.
Yeah, it's definitely easier to do that way. But whenever a lot of other people cut out their bodies and it's horrendous, so this makes it nice clean cuts. You know, everything's gonna be nice, clean, and you know, it'll look good. Just paint on it, you're ready to go.
I always cut mine first before I painted it. The only reason I did that was it was easier for me to get the airbrush or a paint can in there a little bit. Like I preferred it that way. But
I always pre-trimmed and mounted my bodies. You know, get everything good first, so you know where everything's gonna set up, and then you don't have to worry about scratching it, trying to get it set right. And so
it's like trying to drill the holes or make the holes for the body post.
Right.
After it's painted, you scratch everything on the front.
It's a nightmare.
I've done that so many times.
I try to do all that first and then paint.
But again, you know, to each their own. Everybody has their own method. You know, Eric would do his a different way, and so
for sure.
That's exciting. I'm glad to see you guys continue to evolve and keep bringing options to the table. You called the one a Ford. Is that a true licensed body then, or is it Ford like?
Yeah, this one's a Ford license. This will be a Ford license. I forget the year, 93 probably. I'm guessing, just by the headlights. But we have licensing through Ford and General Motors.
Good for you.
So Mike and I can't tell you how important that is. As far as the licensing of
Chevrolet, anything Chevrolet, like the Corvair. The Corvair body will be full, have licensed decals and everything.
Nice.
Decals for it.
Do you guys have anything official with someone like a Scale Rat that you guys offer maybe windshield wipers or mirrors,
I think so, because Robert did these. He designed all the mirrors and. This is another body I showed off at UST, but he did the paint on this one for us.
Okay.
He printed the mirrors and the door handles. So
maybe have a link.
It's stuff for us to make it injection molded. So because the bodies don't last as long, you know, the market's always changing. So
but
having Scale Rat offer the scale accessories for these bodies is going to be a plus. So.
Either allowing him to actually print and sell the resin printed part, or maybe he'll do a file availability.
That's totally up to him. So.
Like James Knight's been doing that forever. You know, a body drops and, you know, go over to Thingiverse or My Mini Factory or something and start being able to, because people are going to want the wipers, the mirrors, you know, start making.
I'm still pushing to have all that type of stuff, and we always try to draw it up and we have it ready, but
injection molding's not cheap, man.
Yeah, we just haven't gone down that road. We have some new stuff coming for the monster trucks, some scale accessories. We have the engines that showed off, so we have all the little blowers and the carburetors and stuff for the hoods.
No kidding.
Bumpers and stuff, all that stuff coming out. So
Would that be Lexan then? Like a
No, that's all
insert?
skill. That's all injected molded stuff.
No,
all chrome.
nice.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I have the motors here. I'll take up too much of your time. Yeah, I have some of the stuff here, but we have like
Bravo. Yes.
so we make all that type of stuff. I just have it on here for display. But
Yeah.
but,
Now,
we're doing
is that-
all that type of stuff?
is
Comes
that
in one kit?
is that pre-painted or do they come
Yeah.
in that chrome?
It comes in chrome. Yeah, it's all chromed.
Wow. Oh, that's
It's a whole
hot.
kit. Yeah, we have a whole kit. It's under on our monster truck section on the website.
I love it.
Little
Oh,
stuff like that. We're starting to get into more of the scale, little accessories just to top off your build.
Mike, we got to get a monster truck.
I'm ready to
Yeah.
redo mine. Oh, they look good in chrome like that. And to have a piece that detailed, I've tried 3D printing them before, and
Yeah, it doesn't come out as good.
I no, it doesn't. That I mean, those pop. Holy
Yeah.
crap!
The details are really good on it.
Yeah, that is super good. Good for
Definitely
you
make it-
guys.
Any Bigfoot build you want.
I love it. Well, what's good is, Rich, you have boots on the ground at these events. You're taking feedback right
Yeah.
from the customer base, and you're able to get this right back to Jason. I mean, this is genius. This is like business 101.
Yeah.
Like, why don't more people follow your lead? I'll never understand it, but you're getting the feedback right away.
Get out there and see what they want and say, hey, this seems like a good idea. That's how the Corvair came about.
Right.
Someone messaged me and said, hey, it would be really cool to have a Corvair trail. And we're like, no, nobody wants that.
But
Yeah, we Jason went ahead and did it, and I think it's I can't wait to paint one up for myself. So
yeah, I'm telling you, the people at USTE like were praising it. They're like loving, It's interesting. We have, it's hard to make everyone happy. Yeah,
for sure.
You get a million suggestions of stuff like one-offs, like one person's gonna buy it. Like, no, it's hard to figure it out. So
Yeah.
it's great that you guys are trying this and listening to the people and
Yeah.
giving them, you're not gonna be able to do it all, but you
Right.
guys are trying. So that
Yeah.
is fantastic. Bravo.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I know we got started a little bit late, but if this is about the end. I can't thank you enough, Rich, for
Yeah,
coming
you.
on here, giving it, a bunch of meatballs like ourselves an opportunity to sit down with you. We greatly appreciate it. And I know we're hoping that we're planting a seed here, and this is a start of a long-term relationship that we keep in
Absolutely.
contact that even after the show.
Yep.
We are always here to support Jconcepts and what you guys are doing any way, shape, or form.
Whatever
We
you guys
will
need to.
continue to watch what you're doing, and Peter, if you see something, make sure we're getting it shared over on our Instagram and our stories, and
Yeah, appreciate that.
because when will we expect to see something new? Will it be Beat the Creek? Is that what you're trying to line up?
All the new bodies should be out before Beat the Creek.
Okay.
Yeah, the bodies should be coming pretty soon. We're probably the end of March for the new bodies. Tires, I'll probably be showing some tires. I don't know if they're going to be quite ready yet. So,
Okay.
but I'll probably show some new really cool tires that people have been asking for.
For the people that are wondering, does Jconcepts, I never really see a lot of it. Do you guys use team drivers, brand ambassadors in the crawler scene much?
Yeah, it's something we've talked about. I think the brand ambassador thing is going to be more of a thing we're working with. We've been working a lot with Robert Pezza of CowRc. So he's,
I know he goes on a lot of photo shoots with you. Every time
Yeah.
I talk to him, I'm out with Rich again. We're shooting something
Right.
new. Or
So it's not something we're officially doing, but slowly trying to build up a group
towards it.
Because it's hard. A lot of this stuff, we don't have product for everything, so I can't say you're a team driver. You have to use our stuff only. But a brand ambassador that has a 1.9 build or a 2.2 build that they use our stuff, and they have other builds that obviously we don't make stuff for, but yeah, just have somebody out there just what they need it, they use our product and promote it and get the word out basically.
Some companies survive off of brand ambassadors and a group of guys, men, women supporting it. but you guys are no stranger to that world from the buggy racing side. You guys have been, but a little bit different with the team drivers that are racing week after week on the buggies tracks. It's a little different.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so bravo, you've got the right people in your corner. You're in a great location down there in Florida. That southern part of the country is a hotbed for some amazing builders and some of really good people in the RC industry. So you guys are strategically located to do the right thing and keep pushing forward in this RC community. So keep it up.
Yeah, appreciate it. Absolutely.
Awesome, man. Thanks for joining. We really appreciate it, and keep up the great work.
And I put up a code on our website. It'd be good for the week. So if everybody's looking for tires or bodies, they can go on our website and put the code in RAD20, RAD20, and save you 20%.
Nice. Thank you so much.
It'll be good for this week.
This is a man that's watched his show before. Like, bravo. And 90% of the time, we're having to talk behind the scenes. Hey, if you could bring a promo code along, that would
I meant to mention it before and I forgot.
We didn't even talk about this, people. This is the type of guy Rich is right here. So thank you. Rad 20. He made it easy, people. We have 1 week. Get out there, get your tires, get your bodies. I know I'm going to go get one. I'm ready.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic, Rich. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see you at Beat the Creek.
Absolutely.
Awesome, Rich.
Certainly will.
Care, bud.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks, bravo. Peter, that is why we brought Rich on. Holy freaking crap.
Yeah,
dude.
That's awesome. I mean, following the website and looking at everything, I mean, I'll post it in the recap tomorrow. So, but yeah, what a great guy.
Seriously.
Company, great products. I mean, everything from drag racing to crawlers to micros I mean, it's an impressive website too. I mean, when you go through it, it's just very nicely organized, based on the platform, what you're looking for, and great shopping experience. And that's what you want on a website, right? You don't want to spend 3 hours on a website trying to find a body that's compatible, So, yeah, I mean, we didn't even ask, like you said, we didn't even ask for a discount. And it's vendors like that come to the show.
Brings a promo code. Like, that's freaking awesome. And, Rich has become the face for Jconcepts at these scale events. I get that. And, no disrespect to Jason, to the J in Jconcepts, Jason, no disrespect to you. We would love to have you on as a guest 1 week. You know how to find us, but Rich is doing an amazing job for you. I don't think I would even know Jason if I bumped into him. Rich did tell us that he was at USTE one of the days, and I could have walked right past him. Rich is doing a fantastic job for Jconcepts as boots on the ground, meeting the customers, getting the feedback, and that Corvair that he brought Pete at USTE, he debuted it there, and I'm telling you, there was a lot of good buzz about that body.
That looks really sharp.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for that Ford. I'm my wheels are turning. I think I'm going to find a way to get that on the Pro build, the Ford with maybe a cab body on the back. I've done a lot of Pro line Lexan bodies over the years, and I'm not stopping with the Pro line body. It's just time to branch out. Yeah,
tonight's dream when your wife's like, "What are you thinking about?"
What are you? Why are you so quiet? Who are you thinking about? No, I'm thinking about how I'm going to have Fish and Bill paint this body for me. Bill. Oh, Bill, Fishing Bill has been up to no good, dude. Has he told you what he's done with this rad body yet?
No.
I don't even know if I'm allowed to even say it, so freaking screw it at this point. I'm gonna leave it out there for everyone. Freaking Fish and Bill is doing a Rad Show body, like a themed Rad Show paint job, right? Like all done up. We were talking Cliffhanger. I don't know which body he ended up with, but he had this concept and he's like, dude, this is totally Rad Show. He's like, look at the color. I'm like, yeah. He's like, what do you think? I'm like, bro, let's go for it. I said, Bobby RC Garages had some of our logos already. He had the vector files that Headhunter drew up. I'm like, get with Bobby. He'll lay down some decal work for you. you guys can collaborate together and hit this thing out of the park. And I think he's using it then. I mean, don't hold me to this, but he's going to do something with it at Beat the Creek. Probably raffle it off.
Oh, we need a mascot. You know, we need a shop truck. I mean,
right?
Official.
Yeah. You're probably going to snake it and buy it first. He's not even going to have a chance to freaking take this thing to Beat the Creek and raffle.
That might be in my hobby room before.
We're going to have a Rad Show shop truck.
Yeah, everybody needs a shop truck, shop dog. I mean, you know, we got to get going on this. But
well, I had Robert do the Carryall one. Robert did the TF3 for me. I haven't really had a whole lot of time to mess with it. The TF3 is its own unique animal that will require a little bit of work. But yeah, I don't know. I could probably do a Rad Show like 80s thing. I have a clear sumo body, the samurai body we could do up. I don't know. I'm excited about that Ford. That's cool stuff.
No, even like I remember when Jeremy Kilburn told me about the landmines. That's when I first, you know. Yeah. And, huge in the comp scene. I mean, you go to any comp.
Yeah.
These landmines.
Yep.
Not one person before you leave the comp would not recommend this tire for a comp.
You hear it all the time.
And you know, I have 3 sets of these. And great value. Well, you know, the price is on point, and a great tire, man. Landmines are great. Jconcept got my vote, man.
Fantastic. I'm super stoked.
So what about this week, man? We wake up in the morning, Tuesday, Wednesday morning, and all of a sudden there's a new smasher.
Yeah, all right.
Nobody knew. I guess some people knew, but nobody knew the exact date when it was. I remember I woke up, I'm getting ready to start work, and all of a sudden there I see a V2 smash.
Yeah,
pretty impressive. I mean, you know.
Well, I mean, I think the timing. What you're saying is right. Like the rumors have been out there for a long time. We're at USTE. We're racing smashers, and the announcement dropped. I mean, Frank let it rip. V2s are coming. But yeah, they have that way of just sliding in there, and Tuesdays are the day for a drop, so they just let it come. Thankfully, we had them already. I mean, luckily we had them, you know, sitting in the background waiting for the day to come. We were just waiting for the green light go to post about them. That was the only thing.
I don't even know when.
You never want to do it too soon.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it was funny because, you know, I remember waking up and I'm getting ready for work and I'm, you know, refreshing the feed, and all of a sudden there it is. Boom, Tuesday.
So if you missed the boat on the first go around, if you did not catch your first V1 smasher, right? If you didn't catch the first go around, you got another chance. I guess, it's just labeled differently. The original box art, I think, had the word Max on it, correct? That was the original box. Do you have the V1 there?
I got to go find it.
All right. I didn't have my original box art. The original one said, I think, Max before it, and I think that might have been what was hemming them up a little bit. So we dropped the Max, and you get the Smasher V2. So I'm going to tell you 90% of the truck.
Which one?
Between the V1 and the V2, 90% of these trucks are like identical. Like they're very similar. Where you start to see the difference is in the servo saver up front. That's the servo saver is the first thing that will jump out at you. Boom. Smart. They should have had that on the V1. The next thing would be what? The drag brake?
Drag brake. That's the one of the. Well, that and the motor. I mean, the drag brake is a huge upgrade. You know,
right?
People are going to start doing all kinds of crazy stunts, and you know.
Yep.
So the drag brake's huge.
The drag brake from the controller, and I think that was the other problem with the original V1 Smasher is there was a little debacle on what controller you were going to get. So the V1 Smasher, Max Smasher, went out with 2 different controller options, and that caused a little bit of confusion. So they uploaded on their website the 2 different version controllers and how to turn the lights on and off. Now you get a little bit of drag brake capability, adjustability in with it. Now, as far as the motor goes, that came stock with the Smasher, it is still the one that they call the power motor, correct? This is not the speed motor. This is the power motor. So you can get the upgrade option and put a speed motor into your V2. So you go onto the website and you can download, go on the website, buy your speed motor. And that is what changes this thing into that standing backflip, that shit crazy.
And this, you know, I watched some videos. I mean, some people already have these. I mean, you know that. And some people's posting videos. And, you know, even in a stock form, I was watching one video today. It was still popping wheelies and doing crazy stuff. And I know you and I on the V1, we put I mean, I'll tell you this, the high speed motor upgrade it's night and day.
It's night and day. It really
does stand in. I mean, it's insane.
I did not expect the motor upgrade to make as much of a difference as it did. It truly is night and day. It changes the truck dramatically. So if you're on the fence about what to do with your V2, I'm telling you, go ahead and drop your speed motor into it.
And, you know, with the drag brake now, you could do a little crawling, right? That's some of the upgrades that you said on the website. The shocks are a little different. You know, they pack some useful upgrades. I mean, is this worth a buy? I mean, I would say yes. I mean,
100%. We voted this thing the top truck of 2022. This was voted top truck of 2022 by me, but still, I think the micro monster truck. Come on, people! Like, it's a no-brainer for $150. Like, get it.
Yeah. And, you know, a lot of people were saying that they missed like you said, they missed the
boat.
Of the V1. And now it's hot. It's on sale. And you know, I was talking to you earlier about Rc. You know, Rc already has a body upgrade, the Golden Eagle. You know, all of a sudden there's body upgrades for it. You know, so
between Fair and Rock, they're able to drop a couple of options over there with different color versions. And Fair, remember at Halloween, Pete, what Fair did with the Power Wagon? They did the that pumpkin one, the purple
something with the whole pumpkin thing.
Yes, it was very cool.
They do a lot of, like, they had pink builds, breast cancer. Yeah, they got a lot of crazy stuff.
Well, I actually saw the Michigan over, I think it's under Rock. Did you see the Michigan done up as a Jurassic Park?
Yeah, somebody said it was $600.
Yeah, it is. It's $699.
It's for the body? It's just
I thought it was the whole truck. I don't know. It might be, I don't know. The body is definitely cut. Sergeant Major, if you're watching, let me know. I think it's the whole truck, but they found a way to do the Michigan in this customized look, and it's up there on their website.
But these are cool.
Absolutely,
you know, I really like these trucks,
dude. At USTE, Frank at the FMS booth, they ran them side by side. They did monster truck races. You didn't even have to bring your smasher with you. He provided smashers, dropped them down the ground, and people just let them rip. And to be able to do it through a scale monster truck scene, you know, up around the loop and come back. I mean, very, very cool. Just waiting for the right vendor. Listen up, people. The right vendor to come along and drop, you know, a little box ramp, a little half pipe ramp that you can get out there and set up your own little monster truck scene. That will be phenomenal. And it doesn't have to be overly complicated. Just simple little box ramps to, you know, stun over and get crazy.
Going back to, like, Rich's point when we were talking about the wheels. So you know, as far as go back to the V1. So, you know, obviously mine's all done in Treal. Treal has a really extensive. One of the things that I think FMS did well was they kept the platform consistent across the Smasher and the FCX. So you look at all the real parts of Treal. Tires are a big, wheels are a big thing. There's not a whole lot of options, let's say. To Rich's point, there are options on Jconcepts, but also Treal will be making these. So look for that coming soon. So I think this is a good scene to invest in.
100%.
Definitely a good scene.
I totally agree. Very, very cool. The blue. I didn't know I was such a fan of a blue body before.
Hey, I'm not the only one.
Man, oh man, this
Now
blue.
the blue looks sharp on that.
It does. I mean, and I love, you know, their little hard body. I mean, this isn't a traditional body. They give you a nice little solid little platform. It's a very sexy blue. Very unique.
I vote yes to it. If you're thinking about getting an RC fully loaded micro under $200,
Go for it. I mean,
and it's
yeah.
got the 2-speed transmission. I mean, you know, we always talk about the Rebel and jam packed with features.
Yep.
I mean, for under $200, you get a 2-speed, you get 2 servo, you get a
Yep.
2-speed transmission. You know, pretty cool truck, man.
I'm a fan, Pete. I like it.
So, any scale mail, Rccaraction.
Well,
what else?
yeah, I you know, from the carryall.
I got something for you.
Yep. Okay.
Remember we were talking about this thing from Powerhobby?
Oh yeah. Yes.
So this came in I don't know, 2 weeks ago. I didn't really bring it up, but what a great little thing to throw in your carryall.
Yep. 100%.
Rechargeable. You know, we always talk about these options that would make trail life easier. Yeah, it's good to have tools. I mean, I know you already have the micro set. I got the micro set with it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, think of having the right tools. I mean, this ain't new, but I just got it. But
yep.
You pack this in with this little, even in the sling bag.
Yep.
I mean, it holds a charge for nice power. This is well done. This is a good must-have, I think, for a trail.
I agree.
So that's really all I got.
Yeah, good for Powerhobby. Continuing to bring, you know, what we always tell people, go to Powerhobby as you're looking for a good quality toolkit. You know, they bring great batteries.
Micro tools are just like, I was working on my FMS, like, you know, they feel good in the hand.
They do.
Perfect size. It has every size you need for the micros. I mean, great tool set. It's not even expensive. I mean, it's
and when we're talking about traveling, you know the big Powerhobby kit, that one that had the stand, the toolkit that it had, you know, it was like the $100 kit. Had everything in it, or almost every tool you could think
like
of.
A briefcase. You gotta
yes,
check it,
there she is.
Check it on the airport,
bro. When I went to check my tools to go to USTE, it's the only thing I took. I just grabbed that little briefcase. I put it in my check-in bag, not the one that I was going on the airplane with, the one that you check that is going to be in the belly of the plane. You take that briefcase, drop it in there, and when you land at your destination, boom, you've got every tool that you're going to need.
That's a great kit.
It was beautiful. Obviously, please remember my words, people. Do not put that in your carry-on. TSA will take it from you 100%. They will steal that and throw it away. You will not get those tools through TSA. I promise you. I lost the Leatherman at TSA because I didn't even mean to do it. I happened to slip it in there. What do we got?
So here's something new that I found off a RC site that was highly recommended. It's just rechargeable batteries, and the reason why is I wanted something that was with all these FMS remotes now, you know, like 30 remotes. You go through batteries. Batteries aren't cheap. You know, you got to get 4 at a clip. And so this is a smart, intelligent battery charger off Amazon called Powerhobby.
Okay.
And, it constantly keeps the batteries at 100% and refreshes the rate. So I figured I'd give it a go round. It was highly recommended from a couple RC people. And,
is it AA and AAA?
Yeah, so it charges both. These are the triples.
Yep.
The doubles.
Okay.
Doubles all across, or you could do triples all on the bottom. So this is a kit. It was like $24. Comes with these batteries and the charger.
So you're getting batteries and the charger.
Correct. Right on Amazon.
Wow. And is it 4 AA's and 4 AAA's that you get right out of the gate? Okay.
This is the whole kit.
So if you want to get double, you just buy multiple
and
kits.
They sell the batteries separate.
Wow.
They sell them separate, and they sell a bigger smart charger. So I'm going to give it a whirl. You know, I only had a couple days.
But, well, that's what Haley was talking about this, about how she kept her Pro Build, or I'm sorry, the Prorack lit. And I said, yeah, I'm ripping through AAA batteries on these things. Yeah, and she's like, rechargeable. Boom. And you just swap them out. I'm like, it's genius.
Funny, speaking of Haley, so she posted up something the other day. Now, this is probably in your wheelhouse, my wheelhouse, if we did a G6 again. So you ever see those portable charging stations like the
Yeah.
So she partnered with a
The
company.
solar power ones. Yeah.
So she posted it this week. I forget what day. And so she had the solar panel and the box. And what a brilliant idea! You take your your lipo charger. You run this solar panel out in a campground. And you got power for your lipos right at your table.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the G6 setup we had. You can have the solar panel right on the table, and if you don't have electric, and you just charge your batteries. But
that's all I use.
The price, but it is costly. But it's,
there's other options. I have one already.
Oh, you
do? Yeah. And with you got the solar panel board, and then a distribution block, so you can keep a battery. All the accessories are available. Well, full disclosure, Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight's got it all.
One you're talking about, yeah, no, it's something good to.
She's got a much better quality option that she's using. Better brand, better name, but for the amount of times that I would use it, I just thought the Harbor Freight one was enough to get us going. And you can buy it in different sizes, but it is the way to go if you don't have electricity at your
like campground, like events at a campground, or
100%, dude.
Like if you're at USTE in the campground and there's no, if there's not an electric drive,
got options. Options
now.
Yeah, good for her. That was a smart collaboration with Haley to promote that. I will. I'm going to go get one of them. All right, now I got to head over to Jconcepts to use my Rad 20 promo. What time are we at here? We're rolling it. Are we at the 24 mark already? After? Is that right? Forget. Well, yes, I'm not wrapping up yet. I got a couple things. Let's do it. You've got your RC Car Action magazine there. I don't have mine with me. So the RC Car Action's issue dropped. We got the early look at next month's issue. Did you see the winner? Did you flip open to see who our winner of this month's Reader's Ride is?
Wow, congrats. You know, it's funny. I was looking at it, and I said to myself, I've
seen that somewhere before.
No, not the truck though.
Oh,
I said I noticed that water. I said I must have seen it somewhere before, and it never dawned on me until you just mentioned. I said Liquid Death. I said I think I seen that on the Rad Show one day. It's right there. He's drinking it now. I said, I said, who the hell would cut up a freaking can of liquid? What the hell is Liquid Death? And there he is drinking it. Oh, bravo, man. Bravo. Yeah, this is a good, it has, I'm looking at it quick. I don't want to show anything we can't, but the Red Cat review.
Yep.
Mr. Liquid Death himself. What else we got? We got the Axial Crawl Everything, the 24 review. And I posted this the other day because it's got some, big squids. They got
Scale Garage. Yeah.
Nice review on this, man.
Okay.
Really full feature on this, the Powerhobby shock pliers. So definitely great issue, man. And then also the People's Car. I mean, there's a lot of great reviews. That's what I post. And everybody's going crazy about this thing.
Absolutely.
I was looking at RC Girls one and the content she took with this thing. It was unreal. I mean, this thing looks amazing.
That body.
It's tall, it's a big truck.
Not after you do what Matty Kett did. After he's done, did you see what Scale Builders Guild did?
No.
Oh, go over to Scale Builders Guild Instagram and just take a look. Your jaw's going to drop.
This is cool. I mean, the price points.
The body is amazing. To do that body, like Trexas has no idea what they've started now. Like that is hands down the best scale body I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And Matty Kett from Scale Builders Guild took the portals away, dropped the shocks, squatted the thing, brought the tires up underneath it, and completely scaled the living crap out of it. It is gorgeous.
Yeah, no, it's a good looking truck, and they're popping up at my local hobby shop. But great issue, definitely coming soon. We'll post the discount subscription to RC Car Action tomorrow. Yep. I think it's $22 for the year to get your own hard copy to your front door. this is a great issue. A lot of great reviews. And like I said, congrats, Mr. Liquid Death. Another
So-
one in the books for you.
So Carryall has
Yeah,
had a
Carryall
crazy
was
week. We had a crazy week. We've got our new apparel that we've been tinkering with, right? Well, I'll be test driving a couple of new shirts. We're going to upload them to the website. We did do a collaboration project on a couple of fronts with a few vendors at USTE lining up for to debut at USTE. So coming home from that event, we've been dealing with a lot of bulk orders. We're trying to work some things out right now to try and get some prizes sent over to the Badlands and Axial Fest and everything that's coming up. Obviously, we'll sponsor Beat the Creek. But did you happen to see the Go Ninja turtle bag?
No, I didn't see that today. I missed it.
You
Right?
got to go over to the Carryallrc Instagram page. We've been working with a new guy helping us put reels together, and he imported the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Go Ninja, and the whole drop. It's a whole reel. It's a great debut for the bag. But the Trail Turtle RC Club out of Chicago, I think in the Chicago region is where they are from. They ordered 15 bags for their entire club. So when you do, anything over 12 bags, we can do a custom wrap. So this is what we did for them. They are trying to get in the light here. So Trail Turtles RC is them. This is the vinyl wrap that will go on their aluminum X. But when you start to notice the detail, like that's a turtle shell, like a zoomed in look of a turtle shell there in the corner. It's two different color greens. This bag is going to be so freaking cool when it's all done in that in the black bag with the green accents. So we are super excited and pumped to drop these bags for the Trail Turtle RC Club. These guys are on the grind, doing everything for the right reasons, really trying to grow the hobby and be supportive. So you'll know when that club comes on site, when they're rolling deep with 15 bags. So thank you to Bobby RC Garages for stepping up here, jumping in the very last second to come along, and we got Haley's bag ready. This one will go out this week.
That looks sharp.
Haley's Judd Rummage over at RC Prorack, he got that one done. And I'm going to flash up. There's one more here. I'm going to flash up. Oh, here's Bobby. Bobby did his RC garage one. That one came out really good too. All of his different scale garages that he does, his backdrops, he zoomed in on them. We'll get some work done with that. And there's a sneak peek. I'm going to flash it up real fast, and I'm going to swipe by the screen. Woo! And that's about, if anybody really needs to know super bad what that one was, you can pause it and rewind it later. That is a new bag that will be dropping very, very, very soon. We've been working with the good people over at that company, and that is coming soon. We got fresh new sticker pack in today. We are ready to rip and roar.
Two questions in for Carryall.
Let them rip.
All right. First one was from our buddy Jeff. He's interested about the golf towels.
Oh, I know.
I'll be back on the site.
All right.
And then the second one is JEMS Hobbies. Do you sell the X carriers separately?
Okay. So let's go. Jeff, first one is, Jeff, you know how to find me. Send me a private message and we can work with you this week. We've been doing the towel, the mud flap, under the radar right now. We have not put them up full front onto the website yet. We did them with the brand ambassadors first in a red edition. Yeah, Pete, see, this is why. Flashes brand ambassador down the side. If you have an Instagram page, we can get that imprinted on the other side. It's a trifold towel. You can put your Facebook, Instagram, company, use it as a banner way to advertise. So send me a private message this week. We have a ton of them in stock. We must have,
probably. I think the best feature. I mean, what a genius idea.
It was a genius idea to protect your patches.
Look at that. It goes right over, carabiner to carabiner, dirty truck on top. It protects the
Per-
whole backpack.
Protects the bag. Perfect mud flap. It fits.
Customized, perfect.
We
Great idea.
we're failing on all fronts by not having that already available on the website as a standalone item, but we are getting very, very close to that point to do so. The last question about the aluminum, the X harness. Pete, hold it out for 1 second for me. If you have a V2 backpack or a V1 bag with the original 3D printed X on it, do I have a printed one nearby? If you have the printed X, and you want to upgrade to just an aluminum option, 100%, we will get you back up and running and swap you out with an aluminum X. But Pete, the reason we do not sell just the X harness by itself, hold that up 1 second, Pete. The reason we do not sell just the X by itself is the X is only 1/2 of the equation. The secret sauce in our design is a 6-point adjustable harness, 2 up at the top, 2 in the middle, and the kinetic cord down at the bottom. You need the kinetic cord attachment. That is a part of the patented attachment that we use for our bag. So if you're using just the X, it's sewn into the backpack. So to answer your question, the X harness is not sold separately just for your bag. But we will replace it if you have a 3D printed one.
I think what I'm going to do is, and this anybody's listening, would you make a custom rack? Like if I wanted to do any scale? No, you wouldn't do customs for
a minimum of 12.
So somebody would have to make 12 for their own brand.
Yes, if you order 12 bags, it's a 12 bag minimum, and we'll do a custom vinyl wrap option.
So you don't just do wraps?
No, it's a shit ton of work.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to ask those questions.
No, please. Yeah, 100%. If anybody comes to us and asks, everybody wants to customize their bag with their own unique look. We do the kinetic cord options, and then we have probably an arsenal of about 50 different vinyl wrap options that you can pick from. But for us to get through a process of getting to this point here, what we did with Haley, it's months and months of design and going back to the vinyl printer to make that happen. It takes a lot of work. So we tell people.
He furthered his point. I just want to swap mine out for my YouTube channel. You took the pic of my G Speed at USTE. I think.
Oh, no kidding. Okay, yeah, please reach out to us. You can send me a private message on Mike George on Facebook, Carryallrc, Facebook, Instagram. Find me. I'm happy to always talk anytime during the week, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Shoot us a call, shoot us a message. We'll take care of anything you need. Jeff, reach out. We'll get you a towel that you need. But yeah, Pete, it's been one hell of a week. When you come back to my one question there that I have about call or text in this or that segment, Pete, texting, bro, for the birds. I don't know what it is right now with people in this texting. Things get misread. Things get the context and emotion gets read into it. Written communication has to be one of the worst things ever. Starting wars and causing drama over a stupid email or text message or anything. Like, bro, what happened to the days of guys just picking up the phone and just shooting a call? Like, let's talk this out. Like, it's been crazy busy week. So if somebody's going to ask me this or that, I prefer a call. Listen, texting's for the birds, man. I've had so much drama and nonsense since USTE. We're moving at the speed of light over here at Carryall right now. It's no joke how busy things have been. Getting ready now for Beat the Creek and dealing with bulk orders. We've been working with several new vendors, and I bet you once Haley gets her X and Haley starts posting some stuff with her bag, I bet you it's just going to send everything through the roof. I mean,
that's nice artwork.
It is. Jug killed it.
Good things to come. Carryall's looking good. And
I got some exciting news, dude. Yeah. I got my car back.
Oh, yeah.
7 months without a vehicle. I've been borrowing my dad's 92 pickup for the last 7 months, and I got my car back today. And I actually picked it up last night at 7:30. Had a transmission put into it. It needed air intake, mass airflow, fuel injector. Like, it needed everything for sitting for 7 months. Bro, my daughter's out driving it right now. Like, I can't believe I let her have the freaking keys. Like, I haven't had a car in 7 months. I'm letting her drive it around. Yeah, I'm one hell of a dad. I'm gonna win the Dad of the Year award.
Before we forget, I just wanted to bring up.
We need to get some stickers, bro. We need Rad RC Show stickers ASAP. That's what I'm talking about.
And on the Treal front, some exciting things coming along. All you Treal fans. Heard some chatter. Definitely wheels for the Smasher. Might be a tire in the future for Treal. So keep an eye out for that. SCX10 Pro, hot priority, #1 priority for Treal. So all you Treal supporters that are comp guys, it's en route. Treal's getting taking ownership next week, and you're going to see a ton of parts for the XCX10 Pro. So keep your eyes out. A lot of good things going on with Treal, and good to see Carryall moving product and orders. All in all, it's a good week, man. And, you know, moving forward, Mike and I were talking about the guests coming. I mean, we got names. Castle, Axial. I mean, we got some things working in the pot. So keep an eye on the Rad Show. Every week we post who the guest is. I'll post the recap tomorrow. Like us on Facebook. We're almost at that 500 mark. Another 40 to go. Help us out. Send the YouTube link to anybody. You know, send it to your neighbor. Just get us to that 500 mark. Mike's dying to get rid of this FCX 24. I mean, it's probably. There'll be a V7 Smasher, but you know it's, the show's gaining momentum. And thank you to the fans and the supporters, guys like Jeff that come back every week, Fish and Bill. I mean, all the guys that are still hanging on, listen to us late at night. Thank you for your support. It means a lot to us. It helps us grow. We're going to be upgrading our equipment in the future. We got new software we're going to start testing finally. And expect great things from the Rad Show. Mike said scale banners, stickers. We're going to invest our, at some point, our own dime to get this stuff out to you guys. We got more contests, more Bobby RC Garage, Heath Mascow, CowRc, Rebel. We got tons of giveaways. So we just got to get over the hump with this 500 subscriber, and sky's the limit from there.
Yep.
Go to Jconcepts and use that discount.
Yeah, we're having fun. Thank you, everybody. And I forget the woman's name. She was a trooper at UST. She won.
You're #1 fan.
Yeah, she won. She won the. She got her own light up sign. We got photos of that. I got to get that posted over on the.
I hope I get my box tomorrow. I swear they deliver on Sunday in my area.
It might be there.
Watch it come tomorrow. Watch. I'll be posting that light up sign tomorrow, man.
Nice. Dude,
all right, Mike.
It's a great backdrop piece, man. It came out so good. Like,
well, I told my wife the other day I need a separate room from where I'm standing just to do the Rad Show, because I don't have the backdrop. I don't have the angles. Like, I need a separate room in the house. And she said,
seriously, I know.
You got what you got, so I have to make it work. But
that is my pipe dream, though. As soon as my son gets moved up to the 3rd floor, I'm going to take over his bedroom. My wife's like, well, you can move Carryall up in there. I'm like, no, it ain't big enough for that, but it will be the perfect YouTube room. Yeah. I mean, I'll sound proof the whole place, get the backdrop done upright. I mean, to be doing the Rad Show out of my shed, like where I work, it's a pain in the butt.
You need 2 spots. I mean, I look at RC Girl, how she does her videos. She has a separate space just for lives, just for video content. And, you know, this room right here is a tiny space and it's just cluttered. I mean, like you said, I got RCs on the floor. I got ICs above me on the wall, to the left, to the right. I mean, you outgrow your space. I mean, so, all right. Well, we'll recap tomorrow. Great show, my man. And,
thank you, Rich.
Guys, next week. Thank you.
Rad 20.
Yep.
Thank you,
Rad
Rich.
20. Go use it. Check out that awesome website. We'll see you guys next week.